Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the magnificent Club Pine Rivers for round 2 action of sectional play here in the Diamond League final series for the Taylor Bowles State Challenge. I'm your host Troy Corbo, and on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed media team, welcome to the coverage. Start things off by acknowledging our wonderful sponsors of this event: Taylor Bowles, Village Motors, Club Pine Rivers, Heads of Noosa, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Bowlers Paradise and Dreamtime Resorts. We thank them very much for their support of this event. Well, joining me today is the doyen of Gold Coast Tweed Bowls, the boffin of the buttons, Robbie Allen, doing all the great technical wizardry. And joining me in commentary is Phil Keats is back. Welcome back, Phil.
Thank you. So I'll do a few ends and we'll get a few other guest speakers.
Yeah, we've got a few guests coming in to say hello and see what's happening, so stay tuned for that. But we've got action coming up here between Algester and Kawana. So for those maybe joining for the first time today, the final series for Diamond is played across sections. So 2 sections are playing morning this game and then tomorrow morning, and then the 2 winners of each of those sections will progress to the final tomorrow night. So first rounds have been completed, and we're looking at a Section 2 game here, Algester and Kawana. So in Section 2 in the first round, Musgrave defeated Kawana 16-2, and Algester defeated Paradise Point 16-2. So all on the line here for Algester. They drop this, it's all she wrote for them. You have to at least win 2 games to get through in your section, so it's do or die for them. And Algester will be looking to try and keep going toe-to-toe with Musgrave. And so Paradise Point in a similar situation to Kawana. They need to win this one or it's all she wrote. The interesting matchup that we have here with Algester and Kawana, so we've got the 2-bowl triples that we're playing. So the exact same teams played each other in the preliminary rounds. So same 6 bowlers that you'll be seeing today. And Kawana beat Algester by 3 shots in that triples encounter last time. So it'll be a ding-dong battle, no doubt. And we have for Algester Paul Vardy leading, Jake Cross playing second, Matt Norrie skipping. And for Kawana we have Brandon Phillips-Hill leading, Max Evans playing second, and Jay Dawe skipping. So all things are getting in readiness. As you can see there, the All-Stars are having their little team meeting. Trent making an appearance into the group as only Trent can do. Make sure you feel free to chime in, let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting today. The other section, Section 1, that's the game we covered this morning between Pine Rivers and Broadbeach. So Pine Rivers ended up winning that one 16-2 overall. And Helensvale defeated Windsor 18-0. There was a couple of close rinks in that one, so Windsor a lot closer than the score sort of indicated. But Helensvale getting the chocolates there, 18-0. So interestingly enough, Phil, not one game went to the singles tiebreak.
That surprised me, actually. I thought we'd have quite a few over the weekend.
So who knows? Today, this game might be the one perhaps.
Yes.
It'll certainly be a good battle. Algester beat Kawana overall 3-1 during the preliminary rounds. And one of those rinks, there was only 1 shot in it. So very close encounter the last time they met. And then this time, it's on neutral territory here at Club Pine Rivers. So all is in readiness. Both teams have had their little powwow and discussion about what they're going to have for tea tonight. And they're going to get stuck in. So other rinks playing. Format-wise, so we've got crossover pairs, 3-bowl pairs and 4s. So in the 2-bowl pairs, Michael Brotherton and Cohen Lipton will be taking on Joshua King McCarthy and Barry Lester. In the 3-bowl pairs, Blake Dowling and Ryan Digby take on Jeff Harrison and Jeremy Henry. And in the 4s, Zach McLeish, Trent Bremer, David Bowles and Aaron Jones take on Riley Garrick, Cooper Sutton, Ash Van Winkle and Caitlin Inch. So all is in readiness. We're waiting for our buzzer to get us underway. The matches are timed at 3.5 hours. We won't get anywhere near that unless we have a lot of dead ends. So it is worth mentioning there is no jack respots in this format. Dead ends count and are replayed.
Just a reminder to everybody, we've got a fours tournament at Kawana on the 18th and 19th of April for the men. It's graded 30 points per team, so that means you can only have one diamond player in the team, but it gives the lower grade players a chance to play with the top grade player. And that's at Kawana. It's $200 a nomination, $10,000 prize money. And for the ladies, we've got exactly the same at Caloundra Waves, but there's no restriction. The only restriction is that the club must have played in the Taylor State Challenge, and the ladies can have their team there. I think they're probably about 20 teams already nominated in both, and once we get to 28 it closes off. So that's the 18th and 19th of April. There's flyers around everywhere, and it's on Bowls Queensland website, so get your teams in because it will fill very, very quickly in the next couple of weeks.
Sounds like a great initiative, great concept.
Oh, we had a bit of prize money or sponsorship left over, so we thought we'd put it back into the players this season.
That's terrific. Paul Vardy's made a pretty fair correction here. Gets around his own first one. Pretty close for shot. Bit deceptive camera angle. Yellow bowl there's around a foot short. Bit over a foot. So Max Evans on the mat now for Kawana. Jay and Max are going to test us. Both got black and white bowls, but oh no, actually they look like a dark green, those bowls are Max's, aren't they?
Yeah, dark green I think they are.
So, won't be too bad. Crowd certainly built up through the day. It was pretty reasonable here this morning, but this afternoon the pavilion area, as you can see in the background there, certainly starting to fill up. Great correction there from Max. Just might need to remind these players to get out of the way.
At the camera.
Get the twitchy stick onto him, mate. There we go.
I've already advised Paul Vardy not to get near a camera because we haven't got one with wide lenses.
So, Jay Dawe. Ball's quite well inside the mat. Drifting this one out. It's a pretty good start. And from all accounts, Matt Norrie had a ripper of a game in the last one. It looked like it was heading to a 2-all singles with Algester and Paradise Point, and Matt with his last bowl just rested the Paradise Point bowl out and got one, and that was enough for them to secure the overall. Kawana at the moment holding up at least 2.
Matt's come down to the head and had a good look at it.
He's just got to give his bowl a good chance up through there. Sit and stay off the yellow, get the jack. He's got a few options. And he's playing that sort of hang around wait if he gets something. Needs to bend though. Well, he's got the run through. Well. I mean, so one's been taken out. Kawana are going to draw first blood, just a matter of how many. And it's 1. They kick off proceedings. 24 ends for the 2-bowl triples. Of course, unpredictable format, 2-bowl triples. See a lot of big scores that come out of nowhere, so you never know what's going to quite happen in a game of 2-bowl triples.
Yeah, if players have a rush of blood, it can come unstuck for them very, very quickly.
Well, the leads, Phil, in 2-bowl triples are critical, aren't they?
Yes, they are, yeah.
So we'll watch this battle between Brandon Phillips-Hill and Paul Vardy with close eyes, because it will be telling on the end result. Paul, he's been around the scene for a long time, wears his heart on his sleeve. He's a competitor. He'll give everything. It's a pretty fair start there. Good afternoon, Angela. Yes, we did cover it off, but you might have missed it. So, yeah, Musgrave won their first game, 16-2 against Kawana. So they're now up against Paradise Point. They will need to win that game if they want to stay in the hunt. Well, Paul's on the trot after this. I'm not sure he's going to beat his bowl to the head. Oh, yes, he will. He's done well. And a Knocker, if you don't mind. Great shot, Paul Vardy. Good effort from Max. Got it framed nicely there now. Can be a little bit tricky, this ditch rink here, but players have adjusted pretty well so far.
Yeah, it hasn't taken them long to work it out. And,
holding good line, bowls around the head. Not much of a correction needed here for Max. Bring it in a tad is all he needs. Well, he gives it a little tap, but it's not enough. There's a nice wide shelf there. I imagine Algester will be trying to just change that a little. Kawana one down. Good head to play to though, as we cross over. Interesting that they're thinking about playing the other hand. I'm not sure that's where the percentages are, but I guess you've got to play what you're confident to play.
yeah, the ditch hand is a bit tricky, so...
He's got a foot. He can be within a foot of grass and do something good.
Yep.
On the other hand. Plays the other hand, he's very limited. So it can all come down to weight. The line's good enough. Dawe. Wow, that was a mighty effort. So Matt will be a little bit worried about those two at the back receiving. Trying to get this bowl there. Just needs to run it out now. Well, sort of, I guess, locks that bowl in the head a little bit, but again, it's widened the target up a little.
Now got a Spanish Inquisition there.
Those bowls are behind the jack. So interesting. Maybe, are they not holding? Surely they're holding. They're sort of playing an aggressive type shot to this, which is interesting. Second end in. It's going to trail away anyway, not do any damage. So, one to Algester. Squares it away, 1-1 after 2. Robbie's always relieved when it's not 2-2 after 2 because he loves my Richie Benno impersonation. We're only about 4 feet from a full length end here. What's happened there? Oh, it's gone out of bounds. I was looking at the wrong line, so there you go. So the mat hasn't been moved. Jay's asking for it to be a bit shorter than what Algester were wanting to play. And it's certainly significantly that. Probably across the first game and now, that's probably the shortest end we've seen.
Yeah.
Haven't had a lot of short ends today.
No, we haven't. A lot of it's been ditch to ditch or thereabouts.
Paul is trying to come down, but a bit of overs and unders there from Paul. So this change of length certainly sorted him out. I mentioned that they'd sort of settled in quite well through the first couple of ends, but the shorter lengths just testing them out at the moment. Looks pretty good here from Brandon.
This end sorted them all out.
Yeah, it sure has. I don't think we've seen shot bowl yet. Yellow's the closest, and that's about 3 foot away. Clear run. Gets a clear run. And that's a goodie. A little bit high and dry. Just trying to work back, but certainly a much tighter line on the shorter end here on the carpet at Pine Rivers. Jay Dawe's got traffic on both hands to contend with here, that he has to be under or around. He's certainly around. Wow, it's a good effort.
2 shots, I think, isn't it?
He's now got 2 seconds. It's an important bowl here for Matty Norrie. Yeah, that's a good one. Searching. Oh, he did get the jack. What's happened here? We've got a bowl of Matthew Norrie's and Max Evans out there.
Kawana have picked the mat up, so
They're confident. Brandon likes it. Wow. I think they're gonna. He's got good eyes, Brandon, because it was 1 to Kawana. So we're only dealing in singles at this stage. 3 singles to open this one up. Nothing in it. If you're wanting to see how all the individual teams went this morning, on all the different rinks and team combinations, all the results are in BowlsLink. Go to the BowlsLink results portal. Find all the information there of who's who in the zoo. So as we mentioned, do or die for Kawana, losing their first game. They must win this if they want to stay in the hunt for the title. This is pretty fair again from Brandon. The hyphen, he's done well. Paul changed his hand there. They're not easy to do, quite different hands. Might have been better served just to try and correct on his first and get something close to the head. But
that's a good lead. He should not have done that.
Max is just going to put a bit more pressure on. This is what we spoke about with two bowl triples. It can turn so quickly, can't it? Blink of an eye.
Yep. And you can't have a run because you miss. It's just another bowl that's gone. There's not as many bowls in the head for you to run into like in fours.
It's trying to get home. Beautiful weight. It's a good look at it. Maxie'd love a little 5-6 inch trail here. Tuck that jack round the corner a little bit.
He's tighter than normal. You might get a little wiki too.
Yeah, a little bit of wiki woo magic there. Beautifully weighted in the right area. So holding at least 3 at the moment. It won't be after this. Well, gets rid of a couple of them. I'd say it's 2 at this stage still. Brandon's going to have to learn to get out of the way of that camera. As good as the Kawana shirt looks, we'd rather see the bowls.
After this end, I'll go and do a bit of socialising, and we'll hand over to Phil Jordan, state selector. And boys, you better bowl well because he's looking.
Well, now's the time for Matt Norrie to bowl a bomb. So Jay thinks it's just the 2 down at the moment. Promising line. He's got this.
Got this.
Ooh,
what's he done with it, but
well, it's good and bad. They've got 3, but they're a lot further away now. The tricky thing is that Matt's going to have to change his hand, Phil.
Yep.
He's going to have to go from playing a little bit over draw on one hand to a dead draw on the other. It's not easy. It looks like there's a lot of room there, but it's certainly not easy.
That's a good bowl. Some of the scores on the other rinks, the early scores, I think we've got 3-zip, 4-zip and 4-zip to Algester.
Come out of the blocks hard.
Well, thank you. I'll be back tomorrow, and probably have a bit of a discussion and be around for the presentations.
Well, thanks very much for joining us, Phil. Really enjoyed your company and hearing all about the work that's been put in. We appreciate you and your committee and controlling body's times and effort. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Thanks
for the kind words, and at least we don't have to worry about weather this weekend.
So true. Thanks again there to Phil Keats, controlling body member and organiser of Taylor State Bowls Challenge. It's my pleasure. Moving in beside me shortly will be State Selector Phil Jordan. He's a bit reluctant to come in. I've coaxed him in. I told him I'd do all the heavy lifting. He just had to sit there and look pretty. And it is a good afternoon to Phil Jordan. Welcome, Phil.
Hello, Troy. I'm pleased to be here.
Great to have you join us. Saw you wander in today and I thought, now there's a good man to bring in for a few ends and have a chat to.
Yeah, I've never ever done this, Troy, so it's all new to me. But what a great spectacle here today with so many great players here and so many state players, Australian players and up-and-coming players. It's just outstanding. And I'm just so honoured to be here today to be able to watch what's out there on the green.
Yeah, certainly the cream of the crop, isn't it? And some rising talent as well as existing talent that's been around for a while. It's a really great blend.
Yeah, I had a chap earlier on comment to me, Helensvale, just Helensvale alone, just the amount of players in their side that have Australian caps. Australian caps plus state caps. You know, it's just phenomenal.
Yeah, they're all, doesn't matter where they're finished on the ladder, Helensvale. You never want to play them in early rounds of finals because the cream rises to the top when the pressure's on, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You know, and Helensvale's at full strength. Broadbeach are missing Aaron Sheriff, which is a big loss to them, but they're battling on and they're still going good. Like every team's still in it, and there's just the matchups. It's just so good.
So you mentioned you're obviously here watching bowls today, and you were telling me earlier that you haven't missed a weekend of bowls since you got the selection gig. You get out and see a lot.
Yeah. So this year, I've been to but I've been to a lot of games every weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So I've been out. I've been as far as Roma, and I've been to Brisbane, the Gateway District. I haven't got to the Sunshine Coast. That's probably the only district that I've missed. But to see the number of bowlers out there is just phenomenal, and just to be there and watch them is just so good.
Good effort here. Doesn't quite get the result. Still one to the yellow bowl. Holding on there for Kawana. Currently holding one.
Yeah, so today's my first time I've ever been here to Pine Rivers under this complex. I played district bowls here probably 30 years ago. So to come here today and see this complex is just outstanding.
Just a tad different, isn't it?
It's just so nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a magnificent complex.
It's just so beautiful.
Credit to the board and all the people behind the scenes that have grown this club to what it is.
Yeah, and the spectators. There is a lot of people here today watching. You've got some players here from their clubs. They're on carpet, so a lot of players are, specialists on carpet, which helps a fair bit, I think.
Well, we noticed in the first game, because of course Pine Rivers played Broadbeach, and we noticed the home ground advantage for the first few ends. It took the Broadbeach teams just 3 or 4 ends to really find their rhythm.
Yeah.
Because it can be a little bit tricky, this grass, if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
So certainly played a part in the first game.
Yeah, I think a lot of players haven't played here before, so yeah.
Great shot coming in here. Gets the jack and gets it back for one. Great shot. Matty Norrie. Played some bombs in his first game this morning. He's continuing on here.
Yeah, his last end, he was 23-22 the score, and he was one down on the head, and he played an absolute bomb to turn it into 2. So that's what won the game for Algester in the last round.
Yeah. Nards is marshalling the troops here.
Yeah. Paul Vardy's took over here.
Yeah. Too bad if the skip was on the mat wanting to bowl. Paul was halfway down the green telling him to come up, so he had no choice.
Well, he's only a lead, Paul, so look at him.
Yeah. He's a character, loves the game.
He's been around. He's been around as long as what I have, so and that's 40-odd years, so yeah. Yeah, this will be a good game, this, with Algester and Pine Rivers. Oh, he's got the front bowl.
Still going to win the end.
Yeah.
So
he's bringing Paul up.
So yeah, we did miss an end when we were changing over commentators. So the score is now 6-2 after 5.
Yeah. They had showers predicted, but by the look of the weather, we're going to be good. So
it's the beauty of these dome complexes, aren't they?
Oh, just so good, Troy. Yeah. And there's so more coming in. A lot of clubs now on the coast, Brisbane. It's
Great complex up at Toowoomba now as well.
Yeah. I was there last Sunday. I went up and watched Cunningham play the Downs in a district challenge. And the men played on the carpet first game, and then they went out onto the grass, and the ladies come into the carpet. Yeah, it's just so good there. Yeah, it was nice.
Great for the region to have a complex like that.
Yeah.
Not just for that
See,
individual club.
If they're stuck for weather, you got that. You go in and you can play your games. You can even play night games. See? Yeah. A lot of clubs now play their championships, ones that have carpet, they play them on at night. Like Helensvale, they play all their championships now at night, which frees the weekends up for their players then, see?
Yeah, provides a
yeah.
lot more options, and it's great for barefoot bowls and social gatherings and things. You can organise things and know that nothing's going to get cancelled because of bad weather. And
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
So selectors get a hard time, Phil, and it doesn't matter what sport it is, whether it's bowls, cricket, football.
Yeah.
There's always, everyone's a selector and everyone's an expert. So,
yeah.
But be interested in your thoughts around that. I guess you and you're part of a team, obviously, of selectors, and I'm sure the viewers would be interested in Bowls Queensland's, I guess, philosophy or approach to selection and what's actually involved in what you do.
Yeah. So we had to reapply again this year. So they've picked 6 selectors, and we got 2 from the north. We've got 3 from the Gold Coast, and there's 1 from Brisbane. So we get together. We got together on Wednesday, and we had a meeting. We put squads together, state squads, state teams, and then we're having trials. They're coming up the end of May. It's going to be a 2-day trial. So we'll go to trials, and those people in the squads will trial for 2 days, and then we come back, we pick the 16 players, and then we narrow that back to 12 or 8. So it'll be 12 for the open side, open men, open women, and over 60s and men and women, and then 8 for the 40 to 59s. And then we have a series against New South Wales towards the end of July, which will involve everybody bar the seniors. and we go to Sydney for that.
Yep.
So at this stage, we've put together very, very good, strong squads. So it's just a matter of now how those players play at the trials. And having a 2-day trial is so much better than a 1-day trial, because that gives us a better view to look at those players over 2 days, which will be 4, maybe 5 games. And then, and then we can make our judgment from there. But
Matty Norrie's in the area again here. Gee, he's playing very good bowls at the moment.
Yeah, so so our meeting on Wednesday, it was very good. So it took a while to try and compile the players for the squads, but yeah, it worked out quite good actually. Yeah.
And I imagine, Phil, that is a great effort here. Well, yep. That's the money. What a great shot from Dawe. That's in behind the jack too.
Yeah.
Can give himself a little chance though to just sort of sit that bowl. If he can find that hole and sit the bowl clean.
Couple of bowls wide. Yeah, young Dawe, he was an ex-state player, played for Queensland, played a number of tests. And COVID came, and then Jay missed out on selection after that. And he's back now, he's back playing and playing very good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shapes around that one, so he's done enough there to get one for Kawana.
Yeah.
So good shot there, so it takes them to a 7-2 lead after 6 ends. And I imagine in your role, Phil, it's as much around as much as their accomplishments and what they're winning and how they're playing. There's also, I guess, their compatibility within the team and the teams that you're putting together and what you want to build as a culture for the state. All of those sort of things come into it, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely. And see, what we look at is trying to bring the young players through, and we have a bit of a nurturing set up there with some of the older players, and try and put them together and then, you know, have them there for experience, which is a big help. But being a selector, I was a selector for the district, Gold Coast district, for 6 years, and people said to me, oh, geez, that must be a hard job. Do you know, that was the easiest job ever, because there's that many good players on the Gold Coast that it was a matter of who you left out of the sides. And, you know, it was just so good. Yeah. So now I've moved on from that role and come into state selection, and this is my 2nd year at state selection, and look, I love it, and it's just so good because there's so many good players out there, and it's a lot like Gold Coast, you know. It's just about who you're going to leave out of the side. But in the ladies, we've got a bit of rebuilding to do there, so and that'll happen over the next 12 months to 2 years.
Bit of a correction from Paul, but still leaving that one about a yard short. So pretty open here. As Max Evans steps onto the mat. We'll get the scores on the other rinks updated shortly. Robbie's just had to duck away for a moment, but we'll get him out on his telescope, put him up the crow's nest, and we'll get those other rink scores updated on screen for you shortly.
Yeah. There's a lot of talent across here. You're looking at like Algester. They've got Cohen Litford on the rink next door. He's playing Barry Lester. Well, there's 2 players that have played for Australia. And then the next rink over, you've got Caitlin Inch. Well, she's a New Zealand international, and she's playing against Ryan Digby. Well, Ryan Digby, he won the South Australian singles here 3-4 years ago. Great player. And then the rink over, well, you've got a lot of up and coming players. You've got 2 juniors over there. So, yeah, there's just so much talent here today.
So no one's taken this in by the scruff of the neck yet. Yellow bowl of the hyphen. Brandon Phillips-Hill holding on at the moment, but maybe not for much longer, because here comes Jay Cross. And that will be the money.
Jay's back into bowls now. He had a break from it, so he's back playing and playing very good too.
Sirens in the background.
Yeah.
Worked out where Robbie is. Coming to get him.
Jay's very close here.
It'll rip late. It'll rip late. Well.
One down still, you think?
No one's giving away much.
No. Paul Vardy's measuring.
Jay likes it for one.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah.
Everyone's in agreement.
Yeah.
Sort of got that UK delivery, doesn't he, Matt Norrie? He's got that sort of loping, almost run sort of off the mat. Very UK style.
Well, there's been a little bit of contentious decisions made in the last few weeks with international players playing district sides, representing their district, so that's still ongoing. Well, Bowls Queensland's made a decision, but yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah. Well, Matt Norrie's a player that's involved in that, so yeah. Very much like an Alex Marshall delivery, isn't it?
Sort of, yeah. Not much of a backswing. It's sort of all push forward and
Yeah.
body momentum through it.
Yep.
Oh, just gets on the wrong side of that bowl.
And that he draws the shot. Yep.
So it is one.
Yeah.
They peg it back. The difference in this game at the moment is just that 4 that Kawana got on the 4th end. That's what they lead by at the moment.
That's a big lead over there by Algester on the 3rd rink on...
yeah, once Robbie's got
Ryan
this
Digby's
end switch done, he'll update those scores for us.
Yeah. Ryan Digby up 12-1.
So now just going back to that pretty much ditch-to-ditch length.
Yeah.
Your fan club's tuning in, Phil. Leanne Lord says hello.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's watching from Helensvale.
Yeah.
G'day, Leanne.
Yeah, her father-in-law, Vic, he's a Gold Coast district selector. Yeah, I talk to Vic 2-3 times a week. Yeah.
Well, he hasn't started screening your calls yet. Great shot there.
Yeah.
Brandon Phillips-Hill, what a ripper.
Yeah, Vic will be watching. Yeah.
G'day to Craig Drummond, watching from NZ.
Yeah,
good to have you with us.
That's Dean Drummond's dad, so yeah. He comes over for a holiday and he watches bowls while he's over here. Doesn't have much of a holiday, it's just watch bowls, so yeah. Yeah, Kawana's got one rink out here with 3 juniors in it, 3 under 25 players. So, yeah, how good's that? That's the future of bowls with these younger players.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Oh, for sure. Then
what they get from the experience of playing it under these pressures against top opposition.
Yeah.
It's great for their game.
Yeah.
Seen it at my club with Ben Harrison being elevated into the top side
Yeah.
this year, last pennant season. Just that exposure and experience against hardened players really does help their game.
Yeah. And then you have Ben, you have young Levi Rice. He's going to be a superstar, Levi. And he's been nurtured by his dad, which, there's nobody better than Nathan getting around.
They've got the same legs.
And same delivery too. Yeah. Yeah. Such a nice kid, Levi. I've played against him a number of times now, and he's just so polite. So, yeah. But on that rink over there, that's the 4th rink over. That's in the triples, fours in that. Yeah, yeah. There's out of that, there's 4 under 25 players just playing in that rink.
Yep.
Yeah.
This will be another counter, I feel. Right. That'll be 3 to Kawana. They've taken this little early lead. In a good position here. They've left some holes. It's only a 1 bowl target at the moment for Matt Norrie.
He'll back himself to draw this.
Sometimes you've got to take your medicine and just try and get second, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. And how many times you have 1 bowl on the head, you drive, you're going to get your bowl all the time. So good to be sitting in the commentary seat. I've never ever done this before, so once Troy asked me to come over, I said yes, I will. So
It's the
yeah,
best seat in the house here, mate.
yeah, it is. No,
I get
it's
to watch
good.
it live, watch it on the about 4 different televisions I've got in front of me.
Yeah,
Magnificent.
yeah, it is. And you do such a good job, Troy.
I appreciate it,
Yeah,
Phil. Thank
no,
you.
Your commentary's good. Yeah, yeah.
So, last bullet in the chamber for Matt Norrie. Needs a big correction on his first.
It looks to be wide.
How much late turns he going to get? Not enough, I don't feel. So,
No.
big chance here. Jay, he's got about a yard to draw a 4th. Always get a little worried when they're out that wide on that hand.
Yeah, look to come out a bit quick too. Yeah,
Well, I didn't end up too bad. I'll tell you what.
well,
Geez, that stopped quick.
and it's fell over.
It's 4.
4 shots. Good shot, Jake. Very strong club, Kawana. Good players up there. Jeremy Henry, the bowls coordinator. Very, very good.
Yeah, of course, Barry and
Yeah, Barry, Caitlin. Yeah, they've got some good young juniors there. You know, Cooper Whitestyles and Jack Churgwin, Riley Garrick. Just really good players.
of course Jeff Harrison and
Yeah.
Ash Van Winkle, very experienced players,
Yeah,
very
well-
very steady.
Yeah, well, those 2 players are both in the over 60 Queensland side. They won the silver medal last year in Tasmania, the Queensland over 60 men. There's a bit of a breeze in here, which is
Yeah.
making a bit of difference to the bowls.
It's just started to pick up in the last 5 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of it's a nor'easterly that's blowing, so it's all coming across the face of the bowls.
Left to right as our viewers are watching it at home.
Yeah. Yeah. Played very good weight, both bowls. A little bit quick.
Maxie's been pretty steady so far today.
Yeah.
Let's back him in here. He's got a fair bit of room. But I'm not sure whether on that mat, Ian, we're talking about that wind field, whether they're necessarily feeling that wind down there. They may not be aware of it.
May not. It may be just up above the bowls.
Oh, there we go.
Good
Magnificent
shot.
bowl.
Good shot.
What a shot there from Max Evans.
Yeah. Yeah, actually tomorrow's matchup games tomorrow morning will be outstanding. So Musgrave Hill play Algester.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
And Helensvale plays Pine Rivers.
Yeah, Helensvale Pine Rivers is a big one.
Yeah, that is the big one. I think well, whoever wins that will go through to the final in the afternoon.
Oh, don't write my Dolphins off yet, mate. Don't you write my Dolphins off over there.
Well, yeah, they're going good. Yeah.
They're hanging in there.
Yeah.
Well, they're up against the powerhouse Musgrave team at the moment. So,
Yeah.
and Max has gone back to back. That's 2 rippers. What a set.
Good bowls, yeah.
No target.
They're actually the scores are close, Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah, your fours are down by a bit, but yeah.
The way Paul Vardy was yelling at that bowl, you'd be too frightened not to do as you were told.
It's a good shot by Jay, though.
It was a good shot.
Another roll and he would have been close.
Still definitely one. Not sure
Yeah.
about the second.
Yeah.
Last bowl might be second.
I mentioned Jack Churgwin, and somebody else has come on there and mentioned his name. So, yeah.
Yeah, another good young bowler.
Absolutely.
Through our
yeah.
junior system.
I went to North-South last year to Cairns, and Jack led for us. I ended up playing as a player pulled out, and Jack led, and all weekend he was in the zone. It was just outstanding bowls by a young fella that's just 18, 19. It's just so good. And for him going to Kawana now and playing under Jeremy Henry, Barry Lester, Caitlin, you know, he's only going to get better.
So, he's put a nice graphic up there in the top left for us. Bowl lying down, you always like it.
Yeah.
So might be 2 for Kawana. That's going to cut the head. As our good friend Peter Thompson would say, that's as skinny as a Bruny Island rabbit. Phil?
Yeah, Tomo. I was talking to him last week. I sent him a text. I played at Paradise Point on the Monday, just gone in the Enduro pairs. And we've come from the clouds to end up finishing 3rd.
This is close.
Good shot.
This is close. Well, yes, it flops. There you
What
go.
a bowl.
What a shot.
He's a class player, this chap. Yeah, so Paradise Point's been a bit of a cash cow for myself and me partner Glenn, so it's been good.
Leave some money for our own members, mate.
As Tomo said, he said use the burglars, but well, no, it's good. Love going there. Love the carpet. Love supporting the club, so it's good.
So here we go. Paul's brought the mat up here.
Yeah, he's got the length right this time. Yeah.
So both teams have actually won the same number of ends. No, we haven't. Oh,
Good shot, Paul.
talking rubbish. Sorry, people. Yeah. Five ends to Kawana, 4 ends to Algester. It gets talked about a lot, Phil, around if you're going to drop one, just drop one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the multiples that kill you in a game.
That's right, true. Absolutely. Yeah. And, you know, over the years of me playing, you look at drop one and then look to try and get it back next end or get 2 back next end. Anything from 2 and up is a bonus.
Yep.
But,
good shooting, Paul Vardy. Bit of vintage Vards there.
Yeah, he's still got it, hasn't he? Yeah.
And they need it at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
At the moment, on the live scores, it's 2 rinks all at the moment.
Yeah.
Of course, the 4 bowl pairs and the 4s are very tight tussles at the moment.
Yeah. So it was quite amazing. First game this morning, there was no shootout.
Yeah, we spoke about that earlier in the coverage. That it was surprising with how close the abilities of the teams are that we did not get one game go to a shootout.
Yeah, I was amazed by that.
Players were probably relieved.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. A lot of them don't like the shootout because what they're saying is they could be the best team, end up 2-all, go to the shootout, 3-end singles, and they lose it. So you could get a 4 in the first end in the singles and lose the next 2 ends 1-1. So
yeah, it's all on ends 1 rather than shots.
Yeah,
in the shootout.
Yeah, which is really cutthroat. So yeah.
Jay looking to add another one here. It's looking pretty good.
Absolutely. He's playing quite well, Jay.
So that's 3.
Yeah.
We'll need to use the shelf. He does a little bit.
Yeah. Just see a comment there, Troy, on from Angela Nelson. Afternoon, gents. I've just tuned in. Can you tell me how the Musgrave Pelicans went, please? They won their game this morning, 4-0. And that was against...
that was against, where are we? Kawana.
Kawana, yeah. Yeah, 4-0 against Kawana.
No, Kawana actually snuck a rink on them, mate, in the end.
Oh, was it 3-1?
Yeah, it was 3-1.
Okay.
Yeah, so 10 points for a match win and then 2 points for each rink.
Yeah.
So 18 maximum points available in a game.
Yeah. So it's like a quad series, this. So they'll all play again tomorrow morning, and then the 2 top teams in each section goes through to the final tomorrow afternoon.
Robbie had me second guessing myself there. But we were right. G'day to Phil Watkins watching from Yamba, a great part of the world.
Yeah.
And there with the great Jason Pinnock. He's doing a fantastic job down there at Yamba.
Beautiful Yamba.
Jay. Yep.
Good shot, Jay. Playing very good. There, Phil Watkins, he's barracking for Algester. Jenny and R.A. Yes, I'm commentating, Jenny. It's a first for me. Actually, I'm pleased to be in here. I'm in with Troy and Robbie. Yeah.
So Matt's just making sure he's very clear in his head of what he wants to do here.
Yeah, something's happened behind the rink, I think.
Bit of movement. Needs to hurry. Well, it's not. He won't be happy with those two. He's been on fire today, but he's dropped two more than a yard short there. So
left
opportunity now for Jay.
Yeah, he's left a bit of room for Jay here.
He gets that delivery arm right on the inside of the mat, doesn't he, Phil?
Yeah, he does.
Very sort of on the other side of the centre line when he releases it.
He's just so good, just so steady.
Well, Paul Vardy's excited. He's got the mat. Yeah, he reckons he's still got it.
Yeah. He might have two here. No, it's just must be close for one.
Yeah. Max is going to have a crack at it now. That's where you get the stretchy one out.
And
Get out of the way, Vards. We don't want to see you.
Yeah, Vard stands right in front. Might be an umpire's job, this. Yep, umpire. Robbie's gone to another angle.
Yeah, Robbie's going down there with his twitchy stick. You don't want to be at the end of Robbie's twitchy stick when he gets it out.
Yeah, he's going down to have a word to him.
There's our offenders.
Yeah.
Now, what contraption are we going to use for this one?
They going laser?
Looks like they're going to give the laser a crack.
Yeah, laser.
That's good.
I've seen so many draws or equal measurement on these lasers.
You have seen?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, she's going the calipers.
Oh. Anyone that's heard me commentate before knows I'm not a fan of the calipers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not so bad on this distance.
Maybe there's not enough room for the laser.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
This is where I still like the telescopic.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, too much margin of error at either end and being able to keep your eyes focused at either end at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like about calipers.
Well, you've got to get the dead centre of the jack and dead centre of the bowl. So, see, she's adjusted that again. So, seems pretty close. Oh,
Dead heat.
dead heat.
There you go.
Well, there you go. You didn't need a laser to get a dead heat. So,
Too close to call, so that goes, well, really, with Kawana 7 in front, it goes in their favour, really. Score doesn't change, and another end gets rucked up.
Yep. That's correct.
Still a long time to go in the game, still another 14 ends.
Yeah. So, Troy, we went out to Roma here probably 3 weeks ago, and I went out with couple of chaps from Bowls, Queensland, and I was out there specifically as a state selector to identify talent and up-and-coming players. And we went out there. It was a Bronze Taylor Challenge. And the clubs involved was Cunnamulla had 2 teams, Charleville and Roma. So they come together for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and they play off because of the distance. So it could be 4 or 5 hour drive. So they come together for the weekend. They play their challenges, which is a great idea. And just the atmosphere, you know, and the players from the those outback clubs. You know, it was just amazing. Like they're one green clubs. And to come together, and the standard of bowls was just so good. Yep.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
If he was saying, and we had the team from Cunnamulla in.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a team in the bronze in the final 8, which is great for them to come together.
Charleville, I think, had participated in its first sort of Bowls Queensland organised event for some number of years as well, Phil was saying.
Yeah.
So great to see.
Yeah. Yeah, just the hospitality of these country clubs, and to have Bowls Queensland out there was so good. And then on the way back on the Sunday afternoon, we called into...
good shot, Brandon.
Yeah, good
the
shot,
hyphen. It's done well there.
Yeah, so we called into a couple of clubs on the way back and just made our presence felt. Yeah, so it was good.
Hopefully you got to stop into one of those really good country bakehouses, mate, for a pie or a vanilla slice or something.
No, we didn't do
that.
Oh,
no. Phil, that's a wasted trip out into the country, mate, if you don't go to a good country bakehouse. Yeah. Come on.
But... no, the food the club give us, you know, that was just enough, really. It was just really nice. Yeah.
We think 1 to Kawana just. Max will be trying to get to that last bowl of Jay's. Rest it out. He's not a million miles away from doing that. Well, yes, good bowling.
Probably in there.
Yeah.
I just don't know how Musgrave Hill's going over there. They're a little bit far away with the scoreboards and people standing in front.
Just couldn't get that bowl to get down. It's a game of millimetres, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
He's 2 mil tighter, he gets the inside edge of that bowl and rolls in and gets shot.
Definitely tough on carpet, honestly, especially when the lines are tricky. See, you could correct the weight, but you miss your line. You get your line, you miss your weight.
Good to have you with us, Gary Mounds. He's tuning in, cheering you on. Phil?
Gaz.
The great man.
One of the legends of bowls. It would take you probably a month to read his resume for what he's won and done in bowls. And I'm probably one of the lucky ones to have played with him at state level and club level. Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty nice bloke for a New Zealander.
Absolutely, yeah. And for somebody that's won 70 or more club championships is just phenomenal. Yeah, and all at one club too. and still playing at the high level too.
So Jay, be looking to try and close his head down. Nail this jack. Gets a good sit off here.
Oh, Jay.
Try.
Probably a bowl wide, just a touch heavy. Algester has been a successful club the last few years. They've done well in the Premier League. Now they've made the last 8 in this Taylor Challenge. So yeah, very good.
They've certainly recruited well, and they're putting a lot back into their players and helping develop them.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've got good people there too. You know, Brad Harris is doing a great job with them. They've got Cohen there now involved with them. So yeah, and you know, to have Cohen there, like he's another superstar. You know, a player that's played for Australia, and he'll play a lot more tests for Australia. So
Well, I bet he's hoping to be on the other side of the draw to Aaron Sheriff this year.
yeah.
He's done everything he possibly can to beat him.
Absolutely, yeah.
And just hasn't been quite able to get over the line. So I bet he's waiting for that draw in Bowls Link to come out and just check which side of the draw the goat's on.
Yeah. But Aaron's just, you know, he's an amazing player. I managed the Queensland side. We went to Tasmania last year, and down there we lost our first test against Tasmania. But from then on, Queensland just stepped up, and Aaron took the lead. He was our spokesman in the huddles, and he just added so much to the Queensland side. And for him to be there just out on the green, on the rink in Queensland colours, he added 5, 6, 7 shots to the team. You know, he's just got that aura about him. He's just, and he just played outstanding, and won Player of the Series too. So, but he had a very good team with him, which made his job easy. It's a good shot. Playing very good, Paul is.
A pretty good correction there by the hyphen.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's the one you want.
Yeah, so we've got a series against New South Wales in July. Yeah, in July, towards the end of July, Queensland versus New South Wales. So we're at Cabramatta. So they've got one carpet green, 2 grass greens. So we'll get a taste of each of those greens while we're there, and that'll be a very good series.
I guess that will give you good leanings as to what your team makeup will be for Nationals that will then follow in October, Phil.
Absolutely, yeah. So after the trials, which will be end of May, we'll narrow the sides down to 16 players, and then we'll go to 12 after that. So so it's important this year with trials. So Bowls Queensland's now allowing the selectors to have 2 days of trials, which is good. So where previous years we only had the 1 day, but this year we're getting 2 days, so we can look at players over the 4 or 5 games in those 2 days, which will be great. So yeah, and it gives them more of an opportunity to see.
Have them in different combinations and different positions.
Yes, that's correct. And yeah, you know, we'll start off with with players in their positions, and then we'll just move them as the 2 days goes over and that kind of thing. So we just don't want players thinking, oh, well, the sides are already selected and all this. Well, that's not right. They won't be selected. They'll be selected after the trials. So everybody that attends trials have got an equal opportunity to put themselves forward for state selection. So at this stage where trials will be, we're not sure, but Bowls Queensland will make that decision.
So holding at least 2 or 3 at the moment here.
Yeah, Jay's a bit narrow here.
Yeah, be disappointed he hasn't added, unless he can hang around.
Just his weight too.
Well, closest bowl for Algester is Paul Vardy's green one there at 5 o'clock. So,
which you think he's 2 down, Jay? Oh no, Jay's holding 2. Yeah. 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 On that other angle, Robbie's gone to.
Paul Vardy's interested again. The hat's off. The hat's off for good reason. That's a good second.
Good shot.
That is a good shot. And Adsy Taylor there at the Dolphinarium. Oh, geez, he's been a bit rough on us, Phil.
What's he saying?
He's saying one of us is Alan McGilvray, who's been dead about 25 years, and the other one's Jim Maxwell, who's not far away from him.
He's so nice, isn't he, Adsy?
Yeah, he's a good bloke.
He is a good bloke. Yeah.
He's learnt new skills in the social media world too. He's doing some good posting in our players group.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Yeah, no, that's good. And Billy's lucky to have him as his offsider.
Still only the one. His bowl's on the running edge, so it doesn't need a lot of help to get shot.
Michael Ansell has stated that he's had 3 dead ends measures, which surprised me with a laser.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot. It happens a lot at Musgrave Hill.
Because it goes down to 1,000th of a centimetre, doesn't it?
Yeah. But what amazes me is with some umpires, when they bring the laser out, they put the targets. They put a target on the bowl, target on the jack. Where I've seen some umpires don't use targets. They just go laser to the jack, to the bowl. So I don't know whether that makes a difference. I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but it's only what I've seen.
So 1 shot to Kawana.
But that would have been on that dead end we had previous. That would have been interesting to see how that went on a laser. Yeah. Maybe there wasn't enough room to get in there. I don't know. But yeah.
So we are at the halfway mark. So Kawana won 7 of the 12 ends. They've scored a couple of 4s. They hold a pretty handy lead at the moment. You can see on the other rinks at the moment the Algester crew are only up on 1 rink at the moment. So Ryan Digby over Jeremy Henry. Quite a commanding lead there at the moment. But Kawana are leading on all 3 other rinks, but as we mentioned, long way to go. Certainly still anyone's game.
So this is definitely a busy time of the year now for you, Troy, with the Australian Open.
Yeah, leading into the Australian Open. For those that don't know, I work with Bowls Australia as the events and competition manager there. So we're certainly, we're up over 4,000 entries for the Australian Open already.
Jeez.
Not many spots left. So if you're thinking of playing, you better hurry.
Yeah.
And get your teams organised. Men's pairs is already full, so you can only enter the waiting list for that now. Mixed pairs is full.
Yeah.
A lot of the ladies' events, which is really pleasing to see, are very close to being full.
It's good that they brought another 2 events in, like the mixed pairs.
Yep.
And then a disability one.
Yeah, intellectual singles has come in this year.
Yeah. And the mixed pairs, that'd be full too, wouldn't it?
Yes, yep,
Yeah.
512 entries for that already.
Wow. Good shot by Barry Lester on the other rink.
Yeah, so on top of getting ready for the Australian Open, we're relaunching or have already relaunched their in-person awards nights.
Okay.
So since COVID, it's been online, and we're returning to in-person this year, and that'll be at the Star Casino
on the Gold Coast.
13th of June, right in the middle of the AA.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fantastic night,
Absolutely.
celebrating the great people and clubs of the sport.
Yep.
Not just the frontline people, it's the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
That live and breathe the game and keep it alive and thriving.
Yeah, that's right. I was fortunate enough being in Tasmania last year for the Nationals, being down there, and I got to have dinner or tea at night a couple of times with the president, Ian Evans.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite interesting having a chat and having a talk and listen to Ian. Yeah, and what he's done over the years as a politician, and then other roles, and then come into Bowls Australia. Yeah.
So it's been Paul Vardy's end here. He's the only one to get within QE this end.
Yeah, got to.
Finds a little feather.
Oh, he got the shot too.
Yeah, nice. Just a gentle little touch on the outside there. So could this be exactly what Algester needed just to bridge this gap? Big bowl here from Jay. Looks on the wideish line. It's going to need to get lucky. Oh, it's even drifting further. So to make it 4.
Cohen Litfin's just played a bomb on the other rink next door. A little bit wide, isn't he?
It's a bit wider than last time, but he doesn't have to get back far to count. There we go.
He has. Yeah.
That's 4.
Good weight.
So that's a really big boost for the Algester lineup. Gets them up to 8. Kawana still lead it though, 13-8. So the 13 ends we've had, it's either been a single or they've been 4s. We've had nothing in between.
Is that right?
We've had 3 4s and the rest are singles.
All singles, jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Laurel. We've been focused hard on, obviously, the rink we're commentating here, and you're absolutely dead right. Jeremy Henry isn't out there playing.
Yeah.
He's been subbed out this round. I hope he's okay. So
I seen him after the first game, and he had a bandage with ice on his calf muscle.
he's done the old man injury, the calf.
Yeah, and then they took the ice off and they've wrapped the bandage around it, so he's pulled a calf muscle, I'd say.
So Caitlin Inch has moved into the 3-bowl pairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Rip Van Winkle, he's gone into the skipping the 4s.
Yeah. Yeah. And Riley's moved up to 3 in there. Is that Jack that came in? Jack Churgman?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is, yeah. I was just talking him up before, how good he is. So he's out there now showing us.
Good job, Laurel. We'll put you on the payroll. Put you, what do they have in the AFL? The boundary riders? We get Laurel on the boundary riding.
Yeah, there's a lot of supporters here for Kawana too. A lot of purple in the crowd.
Two of my favourite people are tuned in, Dion and Nugget.
Okay.
Wonderful people.
Yeah.
Hope you're doing well. Hope you got those little M&Ms still going up and down the green, Nugget. Of course, one of our stalwarts that we support the live streaming so well, Vince Calabrese.
Yeah.
G'day, Vince. Max is staring this down. Needs it to stop. Gets a bit of the jack. Well, might have done enough. So that's a good bowl.
So at this stage, Kawana's 3 rinks up. I think this will come down to the wire, this game. Might be our first 2-2.
Yeah.
And then a single shootout. But still a long way to go yet.
Well, did get a little bit of that yellow bowl across, so I wonder if that's might be closer to 2 now.
Jay's just losing his line a bit there. 2. You're right, Troy.
I might see a bit of weight here. I haven't seen anything too powerful. Oh dear. Oh. Well, he's got one out with a wiki woo.
Yeah.
But there's still one there. Jay just needs to put it back. It's always a good feeling when you've dropped a number field to win that next end and just sort of get things back on an even keel and not give the opposition a chance to build momentum.
Absolutely, yeah. And what I've found over the years, if you pick up a number, you've got to back it up next end. Because you don't want to be getting a multiple, then going out and dropping a multiple next end. So all the good work has just been brought undone.
Just the single. We continue our run. 14 ends now. And we've had 3 4s and 11 singles.
Yeah.
Certainly the crowd's starting to get up and about. I think there's Been a few Shirley Temples by now.
There's a lot of support there for Kawana in the background, that's for sure.
Oh, wow. Cohen Litfin, what's he doing? I don't think Barry Lester's particularly happy about what's going on at the moment.
Cohen's had a drive and he's had a bit of luck there. But Barry can't go crook. He's had a fair bit of luck over the years too. So, and
swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
It does, and it happens in bowls. It's a cruel game actually. Yeah. Still one of the nicest delivery in bowls, Barry Lester.
It's very smooth, isn't it?
Oh, it's just so nice, yeah. Yeah.
Great leading there from the hyphen. Brandon Phillips-Hill. It's been a pretty good tussle between the two of them. Brandon's probably been a touch more consistent than Paul
and
across the game, but Vards has hung in there, and that's a beauty. I have to tell him the old adage, blue and green shouldn't be seen, and he's got blue and green in his bowls.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know about his fashion sense. He likes a Hawaiian shirt, doesn't he, Vards? I think I've seen him in a few Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that's out there. You know, you hear him on the green, you'll hear him before you see him. But he's such a nice bloke. I've known him for 30 odd years, and yeah, he's a nice guy. There's a fair bit of discussion around at the moment, Troy, which you probably haven't heard, or a lot of the viewers haven't heard either, is about the tricolour bowls, the double colours, and the swirls.
Yep.
Epilepsy Australia has gone to the manufacturers, bowls manufacturers, and asked them about the bowls, because they feel, Epilepsy Australia feels that it's affecting players with epilepsy.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. And I was very surprised when it came up and it was mentioned.
Oh, what a shot.
Good shot. Yeah, I was very surprised. But anyway, Epilepsy Australia's gone to the bowls manufacturers. I haven't heard an outcome. But, yeah.
I must admit, I don't mind them so much watching on TV like I am at the moment, but I must say when I'm playing in a game, I don't like watching them come down the green.
Yeah. Good shot, Jay. Yeah, especially the tricolours, you know, like red, white and blue. Even the red and whites. It's just hard, just that swirl on them. And yeah. But I never watch the bowls go down the green. I'll probably watch the last 6 foot where the bowl finishes, which is not too bad. But if you do suffer with epilepsy, apparently it does affect you. So yeah. So be interested to see what the outcome is from the bowls manufacturers, because that's where their money is in tricoloured bowls.
Yeah, diversity of design and options.
Yeah, and the swirls, all that kind of thing. See, so that's where their market is, the colours, everything.
Had a great end of bowls here. It's been bowl for bowl.
Yeah.
Jay Cross has got the shot for Algester at the moment.
Yeah. Matthews fell short there. I'm sure Jay will improve on his last bowl.
He's about a good yard short there. Now the wind has just come up a little bit and it is buffering that bowl out.
Yeah, he's a little bit quick too. It's just a little bit hard to concentrate on this game on live stream, as the rink next door with Barry Leicester playing Cohen Litfin. It is so close, and it's just bowl for bowl on that rink as well. So yeah, so there's good bowls all round here. So really anybody that's close to the area want to get here tomorrow, it'll just be outstanding bowls.
Matty Norrie to add a second. Needs a clear run.
Paul Vardy's called it.
2 shots.
Yeah.
Just brings that margin tighter and tighter again.
Oh.
And they've wrecked our thing we had going on, Phil. With
yeah.
our 1s and 4s.
Yeah, they're back to a 2 now.
We've got a 2.
Yeah. Bit of a discussion in the middle here. Well, they're only 4 shots behind. How many ends to go, Troy?
We're 24 ends and we've had 15. So
okay, 9 to go.
9 to go.
Yeah. Okay. They're going to play what they've been playing. Might be a touch shorter.
So it's an important game here. Barry Leicester's just snuck his nose in front of Cohen Litfin.
Yeah.
And Ash Rip Van Winkle down there in the 4s is up. So that's 2 rinks already for Kawana at the moment.
Yep.
So very evenly poised.
Yeah.
You would think that Ryan Digby will hold on and win that 3-bowl pair. So that's the advantage that Algester have got. They've got 1 up already. So just got to find at least 1 more rink.
Yeah. Ryan Digby's been playing pairs through this tournament, but they've moved him into the triples position this series. No, he's playing the...
He's playing the 3-bowl pairs.
Yeah, he's playing the 3-bowl pairs. Yeah. Vards has played good weight. Brandon's good shot there.
And this can be the problem. He ducked under the head with the first, and you try to make that correction.
Yeah.
That's such a fine line.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're almost better changing your position on the mat than you are to change your actual line.
Yeah.
Yes, Nugget, I would have loved to have seen you at the Junior States next month. Unfortunately, being only a month out from the AO, I can't get any time off to come up and watch the Junior State titles this year, which I'm disappointed about. It's one of my favourite things to go to. See all the up-and-coming talent and young ones in their first ever sort of state championships, and so many great memories of last year's event.
Yeah, I'm going to go up a couple of days, watch. I'll just be there, not as a state selector, I'll be just there as an observer. So
Barry's let rip and got a result of his own.
Yeah, he's still 1 down.
This is close.
Good shot.
Very, very close. Wants to get right on top of it. That's beautiful. And he gets a little bit of paint for his trouble.
Yep. And we lost one of our stalwarts of bowls here 2 weeks ago, Troy, in Donnie Peoples.
Yeah, what a great man.
Yeah, absolutely. Back in the 1990s,
Great shot.
Late
Sorry
1990s.
to interrupt you there, Phil.
Yeah, no, that's okay. In the late 1990s, I was trialling for Queensland, and I used to go to state trials, and I'd have to lead against Donnie Peoples, and he was just dynamite. And the great players, Donnie Peoples, Johnny Lang, Stan Coomber, Alex Matthews. Yeah, and I'm going there, and I'm playing against these guys. I'm not getting the shot. I'm trying to get second shot. Yeah, that's how good they were, and they were in the stateside for a long time, and you know they were just outstanding. And Donnie was one of the nicest men you'd ever want to meet and play bowls with.
Of course, represented Australia at the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, well, his blazer now hangs in the club at Musgrave Hill.
Yep.
Which is, it's in a glass cabinet, which is great. So, yeah, so he'll be remembered for a long time.
Jay just needs to be a little bit careful here. He's done it well.
Good bowl, Jay.
He's done it well. So that's 3. Had a lot of momentum swings over the last 4 or 5 ends. It's been swinging from one team to the other, end by end.
Yeah, Kawana hasn't got this secured, that's for sure. This rink. Interesting to see what Matt plays here. Jay wants him to try and draw, sit the bowl, fall in.
Yeah, I guess he's got a few more options on that hand.
Yeah.
Is it going to hold for long enough?
Nah. Yeah, once they turn, they go, so, yeah.
Jay, can he make it a 4th here? Similar sort of line to his first.
A little bit quicker, isn't he?
Yeah, again, careful, Jay. It's
Ah,
nearly a carbon copy, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
2 great bowls from Jay Dawe, taking 3 out. It's pretty close for the 4th to me.
It's just so good to sit here and just watch good players play like that. So
Kawana had got the lead out to 8. Now Algester slowly clawed it back, and they had it back to this 4. But in one foul swoop, it's 4. So that's a big get to the Kawana outfit.
my old mate's on board there, Graham Hooper. Actually, I thought he'd be here this weekend because he started all this off right at the beginning.
What's this about being sacked at the AO? Hey?
I played with him last year in the AO.
Come on.
Yeah, I was
Spill the
I was
beans.
in the 4s and never heard from him.
Wow.
Yeah, never heard from him. And Jimmy Flower, Jimmy was in our side in Glenbarley, and Jimmy said to me the other day that Graham's got a team, so maybe I got the flick.
Wow.
But I'm in with Amando Isgro this year.
Good man.
Gary Mounsey coming in.
So, Phil, thanks so much for your time with us. It's been great to have you with us. I hope your first experience wasn't too daunting.
Nah.
Very good. Good job. And as I said, being a selector is a thankless job, and everyone's got an opinion. And but you're putting a lot of time and effort and taking the job with the seriousness that it deserves. And congratulations to you and all the team there at BQ, and all the best for the series coming up.
Thanks, Troy. Thanks for having me on. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Good on you.
It was so good. Okay.
Phil
Bye.
Jordan, state selector with Bowls Queensland. joining us. So we're 2/3 of the way through. 8 to go, and 8 is the lead. So all to do here for Algester. And great pleasure to introduce another friend to come and join me here on the microphone. It's been good fun. I mean, all these people coming in and out. That's a good afternoon to Nick Fisher. Nick, welcome aboard, mate.
Oh, well, good afternoon, and thank you for having me on board. It's been an exceptional few hours of bowls here at Pine Rivers today, so I think if you would have to say that if you are in the area, if you've got nothing on this afternoon, oh, great bowl. Take the time and come on up and, witness some exceptional bowls on the carpet.
Yeah, it certainly has been. And for Kawana, who dropped the first game, it's huge. They have to win this game to stay in the hunt to make the final tomorrow afternoon.
Indeed. I'm just looking at the screen here, and I don't know whether it's my eyes or Robbie trying to refocus, but looks like it's pretty good weight here.
Good shot.
Yeah. Picks up shot. So from what I can see from the scoreboard, that's pretty much Algester holding 2 rinks, Kawana holding 2 rinks. With a bit of luck, we could see a bit of a playoff.
We were only talking earlier that we were surprised that four games this morning we did not have one single shootout across the 4 games.
No.
So
What I did notice this morning, though, that Ryan Bester and both Jake Rinn were on their driving best, killing quite a few ends, which made life interesting. I did notice that Peter Campbell came up and said to me in the break, he goes, the first end he played was exceptional, and then it got killed, and then he was nowhere near the kitty. So he was a little bit frustrated with that, which you can understand, but that is bowls.
it happens.
And if anyone is sending messages through on Facebook, I do apologise. I neglected to bring my eyes with me today, so I'm going to struggle to see anything.
Jay, good angle on this. Just needs to hurry. Just lacking a couple of feet.
So a little bit of ½ inch of line there, and he would have been, I think that would have been okay for him. And the amazing Robbie has dug into his little bag of tricks and has managed to find me something that I can actually technically read. But if I'm looking at the green, I'm in trouble. So I will just pop them down.
Do the school teacher, mate. That's it.
I'll pop them down on the end of the nose.
So 1 to Algester there. Makes that 18-11 after 17.
Laurel. Jeremy has pulled out after the first game. He's had some knee issues. I'm not too sure whether Caitlin has taken his place on a.
Yeah, we had a chat about that earlier,
Yeah.
Nick.
Oh, you did?
So,
Oh,
yeah.
right, yeah,
No, that's all right. But
Sorry to double up.
You're quite right. Caitlin's in there now.
Hear the crowd here really getting into the events and the games of the day, and still got another 2 games to play, or just the one?
For today?
Yeah.
No, this is it for today.
Oh, this is it for today.
This is it for today. Yep. So we've got the third round of the sections tomorrow morning, and then that'll decide who plays in the big dance in the afternoon.
Oh, fantastic.
So great start there from Vards. One on, one behind. Always handy to get that bowl behind in 2 bowl triples. Get yourself in a lot of trouble not having something behind the head.
So, for all of you lovely people sitting on the live stream, as we're coming into our last 8 ends of the day, we'd certainly like to thank Bowlers Paradise for being one of the major sponsors. And on that note, we're going to throw out a little bit of a trivia question. First person to answer correctly will get themselves a $50 voucher to Bowlers Paradise. We do ask that there's no Googling allowed.
We're talking to you, Adam Taylor.
Oh, is there any, speaking on that, is there anyone we should discount straight off the bat? Employees and families of Bowlers Paradise, per any chance? Bowlers of Malul? No, we can't do that. That'd be a little bit too rude. But what I would like to know is, in what year did the Super Challenge first start?
So the original version, if you like, of the current Taylor Bowls State Challenge.
Absolutely. So, on the year that it first came into fruition?
I have a rough idea because I played in the early years when I just moved up from Tassie.
Ah, Taswegian. Well, you must be happy about Tassie getting a football club then.
Absolutely.
Football team, I should say.
Absolutely. Couldn't do any worse than the team I currently support. I'm a St Kilda man, so I'd be quite happy to jump on the Tasmanian team, mate. I can't wait for them to.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a Carlton supporter, and if Richmond had taken the lead last week, I would have walked away. But we've got a bit of a wall here in front of the Jack.
Yeah, not to the advantage of Algester because they're at least 2 down at the moment with a wall. Yeah, I reckon that's a good call, Matt. Get up through it and clear some room, maybe get lucky. Oh, you've got to hit something, though.
And
well.
And
there you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, will be a dead end, and everyone will start to reset. And Rob says 2023. That unfortunately is correct. He's just corrected himself. Sherry, 2008 to 2009.
No, it was earlier than that.
Annette has gone with 2008 as well, and that unfortunately is also incorrect.
I'll give you a hint. I've been up here for
Michael Ansell with 1998. That was actually a really good decade for music. Oh, love the 1998 music. Oh, the 1990s music, I should say.
Clear some room, maybe get lucky. Probably the closest at the moment. You've got to hit something, though.
And
well. Yeah, Michael's probably the closest for me at the moment, for my guess.
Well, I mean, look, it would be easier because we both know the answer.
I don't technically.
I can
get pretty close. I can get pretty close just based on when I moved.
Well, in that case, I'll keep my notes well hidden.
Locking mine in mentally.
It's a little bit wide, but it is behind. And we have seen the Jack move extremely today. There's been a lot of weighted shots.
It's probably about the loosest end we've seen from the leads today. They've been pretty good, Brandon and Paul. Bit of a loosey here.
That's good. We are relatively protected by the breeze for some level of the greens, but when you come down to the end where the jack is now, you'll get out. There is a bit of a breeze coming through. That was a good correction there.
We were talking that at the mat end, they're probably not getting that, Nick, so they're probably not realising how much it is actually blowing when you're down that end.
Ian Abercrombie, 1996. Alex Dobson, 2001. But, ladies and gentlemen, if we if we can assume that no one has looked at Google, I would like to congratulate Bronwyn on correctly guessing the year of 2000. That was when it first started. Of course, at that point, it was just men's. However, and then the ladies, I think, were 2 to 3 years after that. But Bronwyn, congratulations. You have won yourself a $50 voucher for Bowler's Paradise. And all we need you to do is, we've noted that down, just send us through a message on Facebook and we will arrange that for you. So congratulations.
Two good bowls there from Jay. Max, good reply here. Great shot, Max Evans.
Exceptional shot. So probably 6 inches in front, I would think.
Yeah, the glasses are working well, mate. You've done well there.
I mean, Robbie, you could have cleaned them before you gave them to me, but... Oh, well, let's blame Brian, right here. That actually, that works for me. That's fine. Beth, with the other rinks, the best that we can do is, at this stage, for...
we'll get them updated in a minute for you, Beth. We'll,
Algester.
I know you'll be keen because you may be aware or know that Cohen's jumped out to a bit of a lead now. So Cohen's 16-9 in front against Barry Lester.
Oh.
So that's a good little break. So that's
a good break. And this is a great bowl here. I would say if you're following online, that will be shot. I could be wrong. It's been known to happen.
I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
Yeah, I've used that line many a times myself. It's good actually. It's yeah. I love to be mistaken. Oh,
Maddie.
Oh.
Maddie.
Oh.
Great effort.
Exceptional effort. Just
still
little
down.
Touch of the jack there.
Is it 1 or 2? That's the question. I'd say it's probably 2. Bowler J's and Bowler Max's.
Oh.
Is it 2? It was 2.
It was 2. 2 is called. 2 it is. And
so let's have a look at where this now sits things. So we've got Cohen with a handy break. They only got 3 to play, 7 up. So let's put that down for Algester at the moment. Ryan's going to beat Caitlin Inch. So that gives,
do you think?
That gives them two rinks. And then
how many ends have they got to play on that one?
The 3-bowl pairs.
Yeah.
They've only got 5 left.
Rightio.
So 16 shot lead with 5 to go. So that one's just about all she wrote.
Maybe a bridge too far.
So Rip Van Winkle, he's 4 up. And of course they're 9 up here. So we could be heading to a single shootout here.
Ooh. which would be exciting for all involved.
But a bit to be done here in the fours in this game we've got, because we know with 2-ball triples, you can get multiples pretty quickly. So 9 shots and 6 ends is not insurmountable for the Algester outfit here. String a few good ends together.
And that's all it is, isn't it? It's just getting the mat and making sure that you take control of the game. Yes, you need multiples, but it's easier to do it when you've got the mat than without it.
Oh, what's the hyphen up to? Oh, the hyphen's been run into.
So, just Tony, quick question there. So, when those sorts of things happen, what are the rules that are in play? So
Michael Bretherton's bowl. So Michael gets the bowl back.
Okay.
And he's either happy with it because it was not tracking well, or he's really upset because he thinks it was a front toucher.
Yeah, I completely understand. It's just one of those things. Obviously, when we're on the carpet, we do have to take a much wider line at times. I think he'd be happy with that, getting that bowl back. Just watching that now, it's just come in to get a little bit of chalk.
Yeah, so he's not disappointed now.
No. As we see that.
Max has been very steady today.
He's
been thereabouts all game.
Definitely sitting probably about half an inch in front of the jack. We had Alison and Cheryl answer as well, but as we know that Bronwyn's already taken that out. But if you are listening, stay tuned. You are watching. Don't turn away, because we will be throwing out another voucher to Bowler's Paradise in the next few ends, and potentially another one if we go to a shootout. But Tony, tell me, we haven't actually met before, mate. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. What's your bowls background?
So I'm the events and competition manager for Bowls Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've been working with them for a little while. Great shot there, Max, again, in the area.
Seeing that roll he's in.
Yeah. And I grew up around a bowls green. I've been playing bowls since I was 13.
Okay.
So I'm about 34 years on the green now. You'd think I'd know what I was doing better. But love the sport, love the people of the sport more importantly. It's just such a great community, the bowls community.
It is. It is indeed, and it's something that, it's such a magnificent sport for people of all ages, all abilities. Whether you're, completely abled or, have back problems, knee problems, leg problems, vision problems. It's a magnificent sport that just encompasses everybody. And I think it's, and to be honest, I think it's sad that we see, we're seeing clubs sort of a little bit go by the wayside in some areas. And as this comes down just slightly wide, weight was good. A little bit of a...
It's a hard shot. It's a nice shot because he's trying to just sort of sit that bowl out and stay for three, but playing that sort of dinky weight on that hand, it's so hard to get the line right. Matt's waving the arms around like a traffic cop. I don't think he liked it. It's not that far away. It's a great effort.
Well, the line was good. The weight's not too bad.
The way he was waving his arms about, you would have thought it was going to be 18 foot short or something. It's a hard taskmaster on himself. So, Jay, I hope he's taken weight off to let this bowl return. Well, he's got his own up. So they've got it surrounded, but Algester are going to survive. It's just a matter of how many they're going to score. Matt's already turned his back on it, so it's going to be one shot. to the Algester All-Stars. Brings them to 12. Kawana still lead by that 8 shots. With just 7 ends remaining. Sorry, make that 5 ends remaining. Ryan Harris, I presume, has been nominated as a coach for the event. He's giving some advice to the players.
Mm-hmm. Didn't think that was quite allowed, sitting coaching from the sidelines. Or is that just in club games?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's covered. I don't think it's covered in the conditions of play, so it'll be under the general laws of the sport. But of course, you can nominate a coach. It can be consulted. I think, generally speaking, they're supposed to be sitting behind the head, I would have thought, but not to worry.
And so is, events coordinator? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
events and competition manager.
Events and competition manager. What?
So
how are you finding everything at the moment? What are the...
Yeah, it's a busy time of year, preparation for the Australian Open and a lot of preparation for Nationals that'll be coming up in October.
Yes.
So it's one thing to be running the event on the day, but there's obviously a lot of preparation and effort that has to go into getting ready for those events, especially the size of them. So it's very rewarding though. It's a great role. Really enjoy it. Yards is not too far away.
So all bowls sitting probably around about at least 2 feet from the front of the kitty. It's actually been a bit in the news lately about some clubs unfortunately closing those doors, which is a real pity. Considering it's such a great sport for all, it'd be nice to see things starting to happen to get people back on the green.
Yeah, well, I think what we're seeing nationally, and I don't think it's limited to our sport, the time commitments and the way the family unit's structured these days, the world's a very different place. And certainly we've seen traditional bowls formats like your pennant and things like that, player numbers sort of drop, but we're seeing huge uptake and increase in social participants playing the sport. And that's where our opportunities lie in trying to bridge that gap between that social player and providing something that's in between that and your full-blown competition players like these guys are.
Yeah, correct. And look, there's no doubt about that whatsoever. It's I think I've been, as Robbie will attest, involved in the game for sort of several years now. In fact, one of the Kawana players has this just...
Max is on fire. He can do no wrong at the moment. That'll be shot.
Great weight. And so like Barry Lester was great enough to sort of, I guess, bring me into the sport, and it's just I look at it and it sort of makes me a little bit sad when I see things sort of decline, particularly with this. It's as a social aspect, it's fantastic.
Well, it gets tink and wiki. Got the old wiki woo, but found the hole. Try that again and play fair.
I'll tell you what, though, it'd be any other day of the week, the umpires would be signalling a goal.
So, of course, we're very interested in what's going on the fours rink, and it's now 14-13 in Rip Van Winkle's favour. So there's only one in that now.
Caitlin Inch has picked up a 4, 3 ends to go, so unlikely going to get enough to get there, but that just rolls. You mean
That's another counter.
Half a bowl.
Looking to try and get rid of 2 of them. They need this. Can't afford to drop 2 this end. Ooh, I think it's tightish. Oh dear.
And that will be
a
replay of that end.
The old edge off the 110-foot short. You got to love that.
You do.
You got to love the game.
100%. As I said, it is an exceptional game for anyone of all ages, etc. And we see Ashley just went to run one through the head, but unfortunately came up a little bit wide.
So I think that may well be 14 all now.
It very well could be.
Yep, 14 all on 15. So we're in for a nail-biting finish. They've only got 3 ends to go, the 4s. And Kawana must win that 4s game to have a chance.
Slightly long. Line was good.
Two in the area from Paul. Good afternoon. Kiyomi. Oh, threats to Matthew Norrie. No Karaji chicken tonight if you don't win. That's a bit harsh. Making me hungry. Wouldn't mind some Karaji chicken right about now.
I was about to say, yeah, Comey, if he doesn't win and there's extra chicken, is the invitation open for anyone? So these little iPad holders, I'm just having a look at them. They look like mosquito coil holders on steroids. They're fantastic, Robbie.
Yeah. They're good, aren't they?
Mm. There's a good line here.
This needs to hang around.
No. Wind may have caught it just a little bit.
Just a little sniff of an opportunity here now for Algester. Holding one. Plenty of room for Jay to add a second. Billing it on. So, really important bowl here for Max to get another one in the head, because that back yellow one of the hyphens is looking very vulnerable. Playing percentages here. He's got some bowls to hit up on this side. And well, it doesn't really help.
It doesn't, no, and you'd be... that first green bowl and the yellow bowl would most likely be the 2 shot bowls.
And Paul Vardy's just gone around all of them.
He's just pointed at the back yellow, thinking that's it.
Wow, okay. Yeah, they're calling the positive shot. Cannon hit the front, take both yellows out.
just a little bit wide there. Not far off. You could have slipped a couple of Robbie's Mentos wrappers through that gap. Might do at the end of this end is might throw another trivia question out to the viewers and listeners online. Just see how good everyone's general knowledge is.
Big bowl here. This is worth an extra
Really
3
good
shots.
spot.
Looking for the back yellow. The plant could do it. He's got it.
And
He's got it.
Great shot. So that's
At least 3 or 4.
kind of almost being inclined to say it's going to be 5.
Oh, I think that the very front bowl, I think is Max's.
Oh, is it?
They're very similar colour. Yeah, it's a dark green, but it looks
gotcha.
black. Yeah, but still, it's 4 at the moment.
Oh, it just shows that Robbie's glasses aren't working.
Jay's going to go through.
Oh, he is going to go through.
Yes.
So, yep, no, so there you go.
4
That would be
bits.
4.
Well, we said it. 2 bowl triples that
Mhm.
can bring up multiples.
Anything can happen.
With 4 ends to go, they now only trail by 4. Now,
So
Algester
bringing the mat up short.
have, just having a look at the 4s. It's hard to tell who's holding there at the moment.
Well,
That's the one we really need to keep a close eye on. The game on our live stream here and the 4s. If Algester can win one of those 2, they will record another win and cap off a great day for them. Won their first game this morning.
so Paul's first. Sitting exactly jack high, about a foot from the kitty. We'll see what Brandon's able to do in reply. It's a good start.
Had a good tussle, these 2.
They have. This one's going to pull up just a little short. And when I say little, I mean about a yard. But Tony, tell me, what, like you were speaking before about the future of the bowls as potentially the social bowlers. What do you think we can do to get them sort of more involved and regular?
Well, I think at the moment there's a very, very big jump from going down with some mates on a Sunday and having some barefoot bowls to being someone who's willing to commit for an 8-week roster to play every Saturday, basically take one day out of your weekend every week to go and play bowls and then add club championships on top of that. Great shot.
Absolutely exceptional.
So I think it's about providing opportunities that are in that mid-range between that. So whether that's and a lot of clubs are doing it successfully now, whether it's corporate leagues on a Wednesday night just for an hour and a half for a few weeks. Jack attack type programs. It's a great shot.
That,
Unlucky.
extremely unlucky.
And so I think that's your key, because once, as we've all known, we've all caught the bug of the game. It's a very addictive game.
100%, absolutely.
So if you can get someone to come back 3 or 4 or 5 times in the space of 6 months, and you can get them there with some mates or friends, family,
Bit of a wick there.
you're going to increase your opportunities of having them as a committed person at your club.
100%. Oh, no, I completely agree. What do you think clubs can do to help sort of boost that sort of engagement? I mean, is there, if you were to give them advice to get people in there on a weeknight for a couple of hours, what do you think your best advice would be?
Well, my best advice, if you're not doing it at the moment, or you're... See what happens here. Well, another dead end.
And
turn the floodlights on, Robbie.
Yep.
I think that's the third one we've had. Another wiki woo. So there we go.
Probably something around a 3/4 length now, I'm thinking.
But I think getting to your point, Nick, something that all clubs have got access to, especially through Bowls Australia, is the club support network, club support managers. And they're in place to help clubs all around Australia, no matter what corner you're living in. And they can help with a lot of information, particularly with understanding your local community and understanding what your demographics are. So we've got access to Australian Bureau of Statistics data and a whole heap of sports data, which can really help inform clubs who are your target audience.
Yes.
And I've spoken to a lot of clubs where everyone says, we've got to get juniors playing. And I totally agree with them. But if you're living in an area where 65% of your population is aged over the age of 60, and you're wanting to attract more members to your club, you got to target your group that's in your area.
Absolutely cracking start there by Brandon.
So I think that's really important, is first of all to understand your community and what they want. What's lacking? What are they not getting offered at the moment that you can fill a gap?
Yes.
Great shot. Vaz has got the strut going. He's got the strut going, the finger up, puff the chest out. He's loving it.
And do you think we're going to find ourselves as a sport in 2032?
Well, let's hope so. Certainly doing everything we can to try and do that. The right conversations behind the doors and trying to make a lot of noise in the media. So we've got the long roll that's coming up. We've got a game of bowls that's going to start in Sydney and end in Brisbane. Symbolic journey from the last Olympic venue in Sydney through to Brisbane. Capturing some media attention, travelling, I'm trying to think of the number of clubs. It's quite a number. I think it's about 52 clubs between Sydney and Brisbane.
Yeah, wow. All right, we're seeing this come.
That's a great shot.
Absolutely lovely touch.
So that's 2. So we can see there Ash Van Winkle's gone to 2 up, 2 to play. And now Max has just dropped one a little bit tight.
We have seen quite a lot coming in short and across the head today.
I just feel like the All-Stars are up and about here, particularly on this 2 bowls triple rink. I sense an opportunity.
We look at Ash Van Winkle's just jumped back out to another 2-shot lead. And we're looking at the 4 bowls pairs, which has ended with Cohen taking out Barry's team 19-9. 3 ends to go with Ryan and Caitlin at 20-9. So the 2 battles.
Actually, they've finished. They've walked off.
Oh, they have? They've shaken hands? Rightio. So we're looking at Ash Van Winkle. They got 2 ends to go with a 2-shot lead. And we have, obviously, we have Jay and Matt here on the TV rink 4-shot lead, 4 ends to go. So a lot of bowls to come still, and we could be in for a bit of a showdown. It's really cleared the head out, that one.
So Kawana now with shot. So advantage Kawana here at the moment. Bowl of the hyphens, which is about a foot short. Bit over a foot.
It's a good bowl here. Has he got it?
What a shot.
He has too.
We've already seen Jeremy Henry do a calf today. Paul Vardy needs to be careful or he's going to do one himself in a minute.
Potentially. Potentially.
He's up and about. He's loving it.
Oh, why wouldn't you? I mean, that
Yep.
was...
That was a magnificent shot.
Yep.
Matt Norrie.
Back of the green covered. Holding a few.
Pressure bowls here for Jay. Needs to just slow down a little bit. It's pretty good.
A little bit.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
That is a magnificent
what
bowl.
a clutch bowl.
So both Algester and Kawana have got their finger up for one. So we don't know who's actually got it.
I'll tell you what, if that bowl of Jay's starts to fall over, I would say it's one at the moment. I reckon they're one down. So I think Algester's probably holding this at the moment.
Brandon had a look with his fingers. I've been trying to keep an eye on him to see if he gives anything away, but he's keeping things very close to his chest as to who's got shot. So, Matt Norrie bowled a bomb with his first. Jay Dawe replied with an absolute beauty of his own. And now,
Well, that's close. That is so close. But I'm feeling that Matt thinks he might be down on this with the bowl that he's been looking to play. And
well, I think he was going to play positive to that either way because he had the next four. So I think either way he wanted to sort of sit that bowl out and get rid of it.
well, could have. I mean, the other option is he's come in on he's right-handed, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, coming in on his forehand, potentially look to roll one of those front two half a turn. But I guess we're not down that end. We can't see exactly how close they are. So we're always going to be guessing.
Looks to have a little bit more heat than his first.
Yeah, we'll see that one into the ditch.
So let's see what happens here.
And we have the tape.
That's one to Algester.
One to Algester. So 3 ends to play, 3 shots the difference.
Ash Van Winkle's gone out to 18-15 now after 17.
Rightio. So they've got 1 end to play.
3-shot buffer.
So we'll keep a very close eye on that one. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, the game that we're watching here now is going to be the decider as to whether we see a roll-off or a roll-off? Shootout.
Single
whatever
shootout,
you'd like
yeah.
to call it, I guess, or whether one team will progress past the other.
Is that 15-16, is it?
It
Yep.
is 15-16.
Well, there you go. It's even tighter. Maybe I should borrow those glasses of yours, Nick, and take my own off.
Oh,
So, there you go.
all right.
One in it, playing their last end.
And we will throw at the conclusion of this end, I will throw another trivia question out. It will be related to bowls, so don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. So if you'd like to be in the running for a voucher for $50 from Bowlers Paradise, stay tuned and please ignore Google.
One on, one behind from the hyphen. Go astray. Oh, the Algester boys here in this live stream match, they'll be hoping that the Algester quartet get up in the fours. So that'll take all the pressure off.
Bit of breathing space, bit of buffer.
Well, that'll win them the match. It'll be three rinks. So,
Oh,
great shot.
exceptional bowl. Well, I think you'd be looking at about 2.5 inches there from the kitty. Line is a little bit narrow. Weight was good. That was good, just needed a couple of extra inches.
Nice track again here from Max. It's going to count.
And it will.
That's 3 to the Thunder outfit.
Yep. That's a really good home for that. It's just going to be right in your eye. Particularly with that front bowl sitting up there.
Weight. It's
A
going to
little
just
bit wide.
miss.
Potentially a little bit of desperation just starting to creep in to Algester at the moment.
Yeah, and Matt Norrie's having a good close hard look at what's going over on the fours.
Yep.
It looks like Kawana have just drawn the shot.
Yeah, so
They're holding over there on the fours.
They have, rightio, and we've got
Skips to
shots
come.
here.
So it's, yeah, interesting decision to make now because they're 4 down here. They drop 4, that's 7 down with only 2 ends to play. It starts to become a little tough. There's no easy draw into this to try and cut it down. They really need to try and make a score, but how do they do that?
We haven't been seeing huge multiple ends.
I think he's got to try and kill it, I think, through the front yellow. Maybe get a little tight. And
Right, he's played it. I think it's just going to come off that. Yeah. It's just coming off that front lead bowl there. I think we're going to see
he's got
Jay
a yard and a half here.
look to slide it in.
And he does it comfortably. A handful.
And that will be a handful. So 5 to Kawana, taking them to 25. 8-shot lead with 2 ends to go. And on that note, what I'd like to know is the very first who was the very first beer sponsor of the Super Challenge that started back in 2000? Again, we're going to ask that you be honest and please don't Google, but if you can let me know who, first person to let me know who that beer sponsor was, will again win a $50 voucher to one of our proud sponsors, Bowlers Paradise in Maroochydore. No, Mooloolaba, I should say. Rob straight in with VB. Unfortunately, Rob, that is incorrect. Bronwyn with Powers. I don't think I've ever seen Powers sponsor bowls. That would be incorrect. Brandon with potentially his third last bowl of the day.
So it looks like Algester haven't played their last bowl, or has he picked up his opposition's bowl? Just trying to work out what's happened there.
Ian, no. Michael, no. Diane, no. Putting it into Castlemaine Perkins is a little bit of a broad spectrum. Brett and James, I would say that would be a no. James C. Catamol. You didn't go to school in Melbourne at all, did you, James? Toby, no, mate. Wasn't Great Northern. Do remember that this started in 2000, so Great Northern was much further after that. Much further.
Just trying to get final word here on who's won this fours game. Oh, that was Ash's bowl that was taken up. Okay, so we think Kawana have won the fours rink, which means we're going to a shootout unless this Algester team here we're watching can get 9 on the last, or 8 in the last 2 ends.
Helen Hewson. Congratulations with that pickup. It was indeed Carlton mid-strength, which I don't believe may not even exist anymore. Jacob with Hahn, Toby with... we've got it all... Well, we all know what beers you all like to drink, but no, Hahn was... well, it's my beer of choice, but no, it was Carlton mid-strength. Helen Hewson, congratulations. You've got yourself a $50 voucher. $50 voucher to Bowlers Paradise. If you'd like to shoot a message through to Gold Coast Tweed Bowls on Facebook, and we will make them aware, and then you can shop away to your heart's content.
And of course, it's a really good timing of that question as we come into the modern era. Nick, and our current sponsor of this year's event, Heads of Noosa. The legends up there, independent premium lagers brewed in Noosa, craft beers. Certainly been a big push in that direction over the years, and having their support of this event, Heads of Noosa, thank you. Good drop. Do yourself a favour and try one.
It is a good drop, and you know, a lot of the independent breweries that are getting around now are, you know, really challenging our big ones. But yeah, Noosa is certainly up there with one of the pick of the bunch, that's for sure. And Daniel, Matt's, I would assume, older brother, has mentioned that he needs a bit of a talking to. Mate, I'm not too sure if I'm prepared to do that. He is decidedly more solid than me, and he is holding a very heavy bowl in his hand. So if you don't mind, I might pass on that one, but feel free to give him a call at the conclusion of this match, and you can do it.
It's almost magic wand time here. The Algester guys are looking at 3 different angles to try and take some bowls out and make a number, and it's getting all too hard here at the moment. I don't think David Copperfield could get him out of this one.
All right.
We can see there.
So he's saying,
Paul's
play onto that one, play onto that one, then play onto that one, hit the kitty, and then hope that he hits that one and then goes out of bounds, and we might get another end. I think maybe a bridge too far.
Well, still have another end, but it's the issue is they probably need to at least, what are they, 8? They need to probably get 4 at least, so it leaves them 4 on the last end, but how do they do that?
It's not going to gap it, is it?
Oh,
no, not quite.
I thought we were going to get another dead end then.
Right.
Yeah, you got to play it out because it could come to margins in the section.
Okay.
So, if you want to get yourselves a cup of tea or a heads of Noosa beer and get back onto the couch, because we've got singles shootout coming up.
And so, Tony, how does the singles shootout work, mate? Who do we see coming to that? Is it the skips of...
So the managers of each of the teams they normally have a chat to the skips or the sort of, people that are in the team, and they work it out, nominate their 3 players.
Gotcha.
And then the managers draw the cards out.
Right.
To see who plays who. It matters not what rink they've been on. If you're lucky enough to get drawn on a rink that you've already played on, well,
Happy
that's
days.
just lucky you. I'm presuming they'll be smart with our rink here, that they'll 16 here will be one of the singles games, so we will have it. Hopefully common sense will prevail with that. And scores don't matter. So it's the number of ends you win. So you just got to win. First to win 2 ends.
Right. I can see one of the team managers first to win 2 ends or will lead by 2?
No, win 2 ends.
Oh.
So you could drop 4 on your first end.
Yep.
And then win the next 2 with 1 shot each, and you've won because you've won 2 ends. And then there's 3 of those games going on. Looking at the back rink, Helensvale and Windsor are playing. It does look like maybe there's some singles games going on over there. So we've gone from no singles games in the first lot to a plethora of them this afternoon.
Multiple in the second.
I think Musgrave have tidied up Paradise Point reasonably comfortably. I think Paradise Point are going to get 1 rink there, but Musgrave are going to get the other 3.
And so how long is the break between games?
They must commence no later than 15 minutes after the last game has been completed. Could be sooner than that. Hopefully it will be. But the Brains Trusts might get together and work out who's having a good day, who's playing well. Because sometimes, it might be your skip that you want to nominate as your singles player. But if you've had a lead who's been dobbing it on all day and playing really well, maybe your lead's your best choice because you've only got to get 1 good bowl.
Oh, that would probably be why most of the managers have been walking around sober all day, because they need to, just in case of this situation.
Correct.
They can't have their judgment impaired. That may or may not have been said for the benefit of one of the team managers standing just behind me. This is a really good touch.
Nice little slide in there.
Oh. I think we're probably going to see Wade again on the next shot from Matt.
Well, I hope it's not too much weight because we don't need another dead end. That's pretty pointless.
Well, the bowls will be happy. They're all going back there to the right end rather than having to carry or kick their bowls back. But it looks as though
That'll be another one.
Yeah. So 3 to knock all of these out. Well, sorry, to knock 3 of these out to look for shot, or at least one, and take your bowl 2.5 turns. It's coming down.
That away, so that's all she wrote.
And it's wide.
So a convincing win there for the Kawana outfit. They were tested.
Certainly were. They were indeed. But I think once they picked up that, was it a 5 or a 4?
So it's three. Yeah, there was a 5 and a 3 on the last two ends that hurt. Algester were within 3 with 2 to play, but 5 and a 3's put paid to that. Ends up a convincing 28-17 win to the Kawana team of Jay Dawe, Max Evans and Brandon Phillips-Hill over the Algester outfit of Matt Norrie, Jay Cross and Paul Vardy. So we'll have a little conflab here now in the respective camps to work out who's going to play the singles.
Well, there you go. And while those teams are getting ready, I'll bid you all a good afternoon. Congratulations to our 2 winners. We will, obviously, we've got your details. We'll certainly be in touch with your voucher and reach out to the fine folks at Bowlers Paradise to collect. But once again, thank you for watching. Don't go anywhere. We will be back very, very shortly. But for now, Tony, thank you for having me. Robbie, a pleasure as always. Thanks for your goggles, my friend. They sort of worked after Brian's fingerprints were all over them. But from there, thank you very much.
Thanks for being with us, Nick. So, we'll be keeping this stream going, so you won't have to jump to a new stream. It'll be staying here. We hope managers are smart enough to work out that we'll need one of the games to be on our TV rink here. As soon as we know who's been nominated to play, we'll certainly let you know. So Kawana have got 2 players with vast international experience at their disposal that would be certainly one of the first to consider, Caitlin and Barry, but they are coming off significant losses. So it's about, do you decide to go with tried and tested under pressure and give them the role, or do you go with some players perhaps that have played better in the conditions today? Time will tell. I dare say for Algester we'll see Cohen Litfin, very accomplished singles player. He'll definitely be one of them for Algester. I dare say Matt Norrie will play singles. And Aaron Jones maybe? Okay, so Jay Dawe's definitely one of them. And we'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors of the event as we get ready for the Super Singles Shootout. Try and say that quickly. We'd like to thank Taylor Bowles, Village Motors, Club Pine Rivers, Heads of Noosa, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Bowlers Paradise, and of course Dreamtime Resorts. We thank them very much for their support of this tremendous event, and that's what they're playing for. The honour of raising that trophy tomorrow afternoon around this time, the Brian Stewart OAM Perpetual Award for the winning team here in the Diamond League, playing for $18,000 in prize money also. Runners-up is still a pretty healthy check as well. So, all to play for. And for Kawana, they have to win this single shootout. They lose this single shootout, they cannot win the section. So it's going to be Blake Dowling up against Max Evans of Kawana. So this is the luck of the draw with how it comes out. So Max has had the advantage of having played on this rink. So Max is going to take the mat. And then we've got Cohen Litfin up against Jay Dawe on rink 14. And Ryan Digby up against Barry Lester. So you can definitely feel that the pressure's lifted here at Club Pine Rivers. Such a cutthroat way to decide the winner. 3 games of single shootout. Blake Dowling, first bowl on this rink. He's got no idea what it's doing. He's going to have to learn really quick. It's a pretty fair start. Rinks do differ quite a bit from one to the next, so we'll be very happy with that start. Blake Dowling again, this time going around the bowl. So advantage Algester here on our TV rink. Do our best to keep up to date with what's happening. I hope our markers will update the boards for us before they go down the other end, hopefully. We'll have to keep an eye on who takes the mat. So Blake looking to flirt with that bowl at the front again. Max has got one bullet left in the chamber. And so Dawe is holding shot with one bowl to come against Cohen Lipton. So Cohen's got a final opportunity with his last bowl to try and rest the shot back. And Max Evans. Needs to find a path somehow, and he's not going to. So first blood there for Algester. So first blood for Algester here on our Ringside Live rink. So one that is counted by Dawe winning for Kawana his first end. And now Barry Lester's still got a bowl to come, and he's just trying to work out if he needs to play it or not. It's tight. James Catamel, it's only 3 ends. Shots don't matter, it's just about whether you win the end or not. So it's the first one to get to 2. 2 ends won. And Barry's pulled up short on the next rink, so I'd say we're going to have a measure there. So we'll have a measure to decide the middle rink game. Ryan Digby, Barry Lester. And it'll be Barry Lester who gets the shot. So advantage Kawana at the moment. Kawana have won 2 of the 3 games, the first ends. Blake gets the shot here. Dawe's got a ripper 2 rinks over. Clown Lifton is running, and he gets the jack into the ditch. So plenty of room for Dawe there across 2 rinks. Stay here though. We've got Max looking to try and get down to his home. He doesn't. So advantage Blake. Dawe is very close. It'll be enough for the shot. So Cohen Litford's got about 4 foot of room to draw the shot and keep his game alive. He does not draw this. Dawe has won the singles over there. He's driving, looking for the bowl, and he misses. So first blood to Kawana. So Dawe has won his game 2 ends to zip. So Kawana now just need one of these other 2 games. Of course, as we said, it's do or die for Kawana. They have to win this game. And Max has done a good job there. That's a beauty. Can't see where the jack is for the Barry Lester and Ryan Digby match. Looks like Barry's holding there at the moment. Yeah, so you can see there in the foreground on the right, and sorry, in the background on the right, that's a Barry Lester's bowl behind the jack holding shot at the moment. So Ryan fails there, so Ryan has to draw the shot with his last bowl, otherwise it's all over. Blake's going to just skip under there. So that's going to be one end apiece for Kawana and Algester over here. But they may not even have to play it. Ryan Digby has to draw the shot here. Around 1 foot of room there. Barry's holding 3, but that's inconsequential. Doesn't matter. It's just a matter of who wins the end. Bowl's coming down now. Maybe looks slightly quick. He's turned his back on it, and that is game over. So Algester and Kawana don't need to worry about playing out here on the TV ring. They've won. So stirring effort from Kawana. Keep their finals hopes alive. And opens the section right up now with Algester and Kawana both on 1 win each for the day. Musgrave in the driving seat with 2 wins, but they will have a game against Algester in the morning. So that'll be the big one for Algester, getting over Musgrave in the morning. And unfortunately for Paradise Point, their day or chances of taking out the title are over. They've dropped 2 games today, so they are out of the hunt. I'm unsure what's happened over the other side, but you'll be able to log into Bowls Link within the next 15-20 minutes. All the scores will be updated. You'll be able to catch up with what's happened in the section with Helensvale, Windsor, Pine Rivers and Broadbeach. It's been a great day of play here at Club Pine Rivers. Certainly appreciated your company and having you with us. Reminder, we kick off tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. again for the final round of sectional play, and then the winner of each of those sections will play in the grand final scheduled for 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon to try and take out the title of Taylor Bowls State Challenge Diamond League winners. That's what they're playing for. The silverware. The silverware and the prize money is up for grabs. Great crowd here at Pine Rivers. If you're in the area tomorrow, get down and support the venue and support the competition. You'll see some great bowls, I can assure you of that. And we thank our sponsors, Taylor Bowls, Village Motors, Heads of Noosa, Club Pine Rivers, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Bowlers Paradise and Dreamtime Resorts for helping make it happen. My name's Troy Corber, and on behalf of the Gold Coast media team, I'd like to thank Robbie on the buttons and all of my special guests and friends that have joined me today. It's been a pleasure to bring you the action, and we look forward to welcoming you back tomorrow. Good evening.